Hey guys, welcome back to Barry's Corner. It's Emily here, and today I'm going to be reading a random book off my bookshelf. I've done this video 2 other times and I absolutely adored making them. I got it from Books with Chloe, this idea, and I get so happy every single time I have to do this video. However, I'm more excited because the last 2 times that I did it in my dorm room at college, and I had a limited selection of books, and now I have my whole entire bookshelf. And so I'm scared. I'm a little bit more nervous because I have like most of my fantasy books that I just haven't read. Before we begin and I randomly generate a number, please subscribe, comment down below, and like this video. All my social links are down in the description box below, as well as my Amazon wishlist if you would like to give me a book. Now let's get on to the video. Okay, so if you don't know how this is going to work, I'm going to use a random number generator to randomly select a shelf, and then use the number generator again to randomly select a book on that shelf. Okay, so let's do 1 through 11, because there's one shelf that I've read everything on it, and generate 4. Okay, 4. Oh my gosh, that's a fantasy shelf. That's a fantasy shelf. Okay, 1 through 26. 10. Oh, I've already read it. Dang it. Okay, hold on. Let's do it again. I don't do any repeats, like rereads. I don't do anything like that. Okay, one more time. 11. Okay, so number 11 was The Bells, and this book is probably one of the oldest books on my shelves. I bought this, I think, from either Thrift Books or Book Depository, and this was huge back in the day. Like on BookTube, everybody was talking about it. I don't know much about it. I know it's about a girl named Camellia, and she's a belle, and basically in this world, everybody's gray except for the bells because they can give you beauty, and for her, it's not enough just to be a belle. She wants to be the favorite of the queen, and once she is the favorite, she realized that it's not everything she always dreamed it would be, and there's a lot of dangerousness going on behind the scenes. I have no idea what to expect from this book. I'm honestly shocked that I would never have picked up this book anytime soon. I don't know, I always told myself I would read it, so I guess this is the time. So let's get into that. Okay, I realized that I didn't show you guys my bookshelf, so a little sneak peek of it. But I am about 55 pages into The Bells, and it is going very, very slow. I don't know. I think the writing is very young. I also think it's a little descriptive, and I know, well, duh, it's a YA fantasy book, so it's gonna be descriptive and it's gonna be young. But it's just taking me a little bit longer to get into it. I don't have much of an opinion yet because I don't know. I feel like it takes longer to get into fantasy books than, let's say, romance books. But I think it's a very clever idea. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys what my bookcase looks like. I'm in love with my bookcase. It is so cute. And then that's where I sit on. But, oh, I love it so much. So I'm 160 pages in, and immediately I realized that this book should be a TV series, like on Netflix. Like, it should be Shadow and Bone or Bridgerton. I envision these people to be British people. Like, it would be so good as a TV series. It's still a little bit descriptive, like, and not in a good way, like somewhat in a good way, but there are certain scenes where she's getting ready for an event, and I'm like, why is this an important scene? Like, why is there 3 pages of you getting ready for an event? Other than that, though, I kind of figured out a little bit about what she does. She can change anybody's appearance, but she's a little bit of a rule breaker. Like, there's definitely some rules that she can't follow, and specifically there's this one rule where she can't have a relationship with anybody, and I think that's foreshadowing because there was this guy that has been in 2 scenes, and they have like cute little interactions, and I actually really enjoy them and I want more of them. But I also think that's just like me loving romance, and I just always need to have a romance in something. But it's not bad. I don't think this is like the most revolutionary fantasy book, but it's like, it would thrive so much as a Netflix series, 100%. But yeah, let me finish reading and I'll update you guys later. Okay, hi guys. I kind of forgot to update the vlog. I'm actually at the beach now, clearly. I'm 250 pages into The Bells. It's super windy. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this quick because it's so windy. Okay, but 250 pages. I'm enjoying it, honestly, a lot more than originally, mostly because whenever I read this, I read it in a British accent, and I'm not joking. Like, I'm being 100% honest that you know what, we're not even gonna talk about it. I'm enjoying the main character a lot more. I don't know, I think I'm just enjoying it a lot more because I see it for what it is. It's nothing spectacular, but it is a good time. Another thing is that the guy that I was talking about earlier, we got a lot more scenes with him, and he's actually the suitor of the princess. So you're just like, one, you are not allowed to date, and two, you want to date the suitor of the princess? But he's also like really cocky and annoying, I feel like, so I don't really like love him. However, her bodyguard is super cute, like such a sweetie pie, and like I love their friendship so much. I love the bodyguard, her relationship, friendship that they have, but I don't think we're gonna get any like finalized romance anytime soon because this is a series, and I don't think I'm gonna continue the series because it's just a YA fantasy, and honestly it's just not worth my time, but I'm actually enjoying it. I think it's a really fun, cute read, and if I read this a couple years ago, I would have ate this up. Okay, I'm gonna go because the wind is crazy. Hey guys, so I'm back from the beach. I'm also 350 pages into The Bells, and I'm really freaking enjoying it. There's so much drama going on right now, like with the queen, the princess. She's really learning more about her powers every single day, like, and it's really cool to learn along with her. This author makes a really intriguing world, and if you like YA fantasy, this book is genuinely for you. I think the ending is gonna make me want to buy the rest of the series, which I never really wanted to do in the first place, so I'm kind of honestly shocked by this book. Her sister is missing right now. There's just so much going on. Also, the suitor guy that she has like a relationship with that they're pushing for, I think he'll turn into a bad guy, and the bodyguard will kind of take that role of the romantic love interest, but again, she still can't date. So I don't know what's going on right now. But we only have about 100 pages left, so I don't even know how this is going to work out, like how the author is going to push everything together, or if it's just going to be left on a cliffhanger for the rest of the book. But yeah, oh my gosh, I will update you guys when I finish this book. I feel like it's not the top of the top. If you like YA fantasy, I recommend it. I feel like it's a 4 stars, but it's still just really good. Okay guys, so I finished The Bells, and this just proves to me that reading a random book off your bookshelf is just always a win. It also proves to me that I should be reading books that I've had on my bookshelves for years, because this book was genuinely so good. The ending was so chaotic. Like, that is the perfect way to describe this book. The princess is maddening. Like, if you want to say, like, or like name a villain in this book, it will be the princess. Also, I was so right about that suitor guy. He was definitely evil. I was also right about the bodyguard. He is such a sweetie pie and came to her rescue in the end. Like, I love him. I love the main character. As I said before, if you're into YA fantasy, I definitely think that this is a pretty good book. It was blurbed by Marie Lu and also Renee Ahdieh, which is like staple authors like in the mid-2000s. Also, remember when I said that her sister like ran away? I honestly didn't know what that had to do with the whole entire plot, but in the end, she kind of found the main character, and I was like, okay, so they were building that up because in the next book, Adele or Edel, whatever her name is going to be a huge thing and is going to help their journey a lot. It's still a 4 star for me, and there's definitely other YA fantasy or other fantasy books that is a lot better than this one, but I definitely think that it's a fun read if you want to go back into the also, okay, this book has such great diversity. The author is African American, the main character is that as well, but also, as I said, this was made in the early and mid 2000s, and there's a lot of LGBTQ plus rep in this book, and it's not like a scandal. It's very normalized, and I feel like in the early to mid 2000s, we didn't get a lot of that, especially like I feel like most of it was just like, you're white and straight. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, that was what it was. And so I didn't really hear a lot about this book and about those things specifically. But anyway, I enjoyed it. I'm so glad I did this video. Like, this is, I don't know, I had such a great time on the beach. I had such a great time reading this book. And let me know if you read this book. Let me know if you liked it, if you hated it, if you agree with my thoughts on it. I don't know. But please subscribe, comment down below, do whatever you want to do, and goodbye.